Pete, what do you think of this matchup, Lightning versus Cosmic? It seems like a classic.
It seems like a match that we've seen several times today. We actually just saw it in the last round, going with Logan and Cullen Logan, of course, winning that matchup. But it was a very, I don't want to say back and forth, but it was a very drawn-out affair, if you will. So I'm interested to see how this ends up playing out. I think Doug probably has. Unfortunately, we don't have the deck list in front of us anymore, so I can't see if Kai is playing any cutesy little techs in the main deck to deal with this Cosmic matchup.
I think he's playing a few extra removal spells, but honestly, I think this is going to play out how Cosmic versus Lightning normally plays out. And I think Doug is going to take game one because he's a little bit faster of a version of it as well. So,
well, and also Kai has now mulliganed twice.
yeah, that's going to help Doug a lot. Doug did keep a hand of 7, so usually when you're keeping a hand of 7 with Doug's list, because I've messed around with it a little bit myself, usually what happens is you're going to have a really fast start. So you're probably going to have 2 Orifacts, you're going to have a Lizard People, and that's all you really need to have a really accelerated start.
Jellyfish too, if you're feeling spicy.
Yeah, Jellyfish is solid too.
That's not a fantastic hand for Kai, but at least had some aura. He had a Quetz, he had a Thunderbird in there, so there are some options in play. Yeah, that's a good hand. That is a good hand for Doug.
Actually, that's slow. That is really slow for Doug because he doesn't have the Orifacts.
No Orifacts, but the rest of his hand. If you don't look at this in terms of going for the lockdown and you look at it for playing for that kind of more classic Cosmic combo build that we saw come out with Wilderness, I think looking at it that way, this is a very, very
he's going to shuffle a few cards back into his deck too. This is one of the reasons why Fresno is amazing in his deck as well. Mm-hmm. All right, so he shuffled back a Aura Absorb. So he's going to be able to draw 1 card off of Nightcrawlers, Fresno Nightcrawlers. And,
yeah, you had it
right. Right. It's been a long day.
It has. This is technically going to be round 7 for us, so we've been here for 7 hours of commentary now. Well, 6 going on 7.
So it's going to be 60 damage plus 2 poison, so a total of 100 damage pretty much.
All right, Kai's hitting some aura. That was very much something he needed. He's got the car down, that Phantom car, puts in work.
That's one of the great things about the Cosmic deck too, is that Phantom car doesn't do anything here. Like his version is basically Lizard People is the only real early kind of card that he's going to play that can really be killed, or Beastie anyways.
Well, it's not so much the being killed, but the negation of the damage can be big, especially in terms of just slowing down the Cosmic deck and letting Kai establish a board state. That could potentially be massive.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's not really about like doing that incremental damage just yet, because what happens is once he just gets the combo out, then he starts building up his board and everything. So these early turns, it's kind of helping with the damage a little bit, like helping increase that clock, but all in all, it's really just a straight up combo deck, and with another element of
the Flatwoods lock.
Well, no, with another element of the Reptoid Ruler being able to be a finisher as well. So it's basically.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're ever going to see a Cosmic deck that isn't playing Reptoid Ruler. It's just that good.
Right.
You know.
And I don't think we'll ever see a Cosmic deck not playing Flatwoods anymore either.
Well, debatable. I mean, we have some cards coming out in the next set that Dark, the Death Tarot. That's basically just negates summons. I think that could be, if Dark becomes popular enough, that could be the end of Cosmic. Plus, I think Dark actually already hits for bonus damage on Cosmic, if I'm not mistaken.
So this this is getting interesting now because it's getting to be kind of building more towards the mid game, and Doug has kind of started off a little slow.
Yeah, he had one aura in that 5-card hand. He drew into another one, but he hasn't seen anything since then. And it's just going to be Doug just poking and prodding with those Fresno Night Crawlers and potentially the lizard people and the jellyfish as well.
I can't stop looking at Kai's picture, by the way.
It's pretty
awesome.
Good. Doug's amuses me as well.
Right,
he does not wear his hat like that ever.
So Kai is stuck on 2 aura. This is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck on 2 aura with lightning, especially.
Yeah. Oh, he does have El Verde in his hands. Maybe he's going a little bit more aggro route. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, you might as well at this point. You could.
Well, if he could get Flatwoods out and name Aura, then he could just log it out.
I mean, honestly, do that with 3 aura, because they need 4 aura to make anything happen.
Right, but he's stuck on 2, so you might as well just...
That's true.
But
Sure.
He may have... I wonder what else is in his hand. That could be really dependent on why he's doing it that way.
Well, I think another interesting thing to take note of is that a lot of decks nowadays have some sort of board wipe available for them. Lightning is not one of them. I mean, Lightning has Quets, which you could argue. Quets and Thunderbird, one could argue, but officially they do not have a one, like, you know, I drop this card, board's done.
That's true.
So when your options for a comeback are based on a coin flip, you know, of paralysis, potentially, you're going to be looking a little dicey at times.
So I think Kai is in the think tank here. He's debating on what to do, still stuck on 2 aura, because if he would have drawn the 3rd, he would have definitely slammed it down. So it looks like he drew a Wikenyan.
But if he drops the Wikenyan,
Right, but it's a 1 more than what he has right now.
that it is, but it's a flyer and it can be targeted. You could be attacked by the jellyfish.
Right. He's not just gonna play it without.
Right.
So,
well, that's what I'm saying. He needs at least 1 more aura and to be able to make something happen with that, you know, to where he could bring out a Quetz or a Thunderbird that he has in hand.
Right. Well, he just
I guess
he
could bring out a Thunderbird right now.
That's really interesting because I probably would have attacked with the token. If he does plan on blocking with the radioactive hornets, then leave that up. But I definitely would have attacked for 10. And I know most people are going to think that doesn't really matter too much, but in a lot of cases, we've seen a match a while ago that one player had 15 life.
Yes, they did lose that though, so I don't know that's the best.
I did hear about somebody winning a game today when they were at 5 life. So
it can matter, but I think you have to weigh whether or not you think one is more important to have than the other.
Yeah.
And it seems to me, at least, that Kai felt it was better to have them as potential blockers. And man, he is missing those rolls on the Phantom car. That is unfortunate. And Doug's a good player. He knows what he's doing, so we're not going to see... He's an experienced player, not so much in Metazoo, but definitely in other games. That said, in his limited time as a Metazoo player, he has shown that he is already, a top tier, one of the best.
Right, so we had the life points adjusted just a tad bit. Is cementing himself as one of the best Cosmic players in the game right now.
I was literally just saying, he hasn't been playing Metazoo for all that long, but he's already, established himself as a top guy, and he has a ton of experience in other games.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a similar background to you, almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he has a little bit more of a Yu-Gi-Oh background, where mine is more of a Magic. I played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, but...
Everyone did, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Every millennial, I think, played Yu-Gi-Oh. Played Yu-Gi-Oh and collected Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pokemon is what gave me my competitive spirit.
Yeah, spirit, is that the word you're going for?
Yes.
Okay.
My drive, my fire. All right, this is looking pretty bad.
Yeah,
for Kai right now.
Kai's in a bad spot. I don't see him recovering from this.
Yeah, and I'm going to assume that Doug named Aura, so...
We're 11 minutes in, and 2 Aura on board. I think it's time. I think you go GG go next. See if you can pick up that Game 2 win. Take it to a Game 3.
Yeah. But sometimes, Dylan can come back. It's very unlikely, but it can happen.
We have like double lightning bolt to kill the Flatwoods.
Yeah. So if that does happen, and it can, then you might as well kind of play for it, as long as it doesn't interfere too much with the amount of time that you have in the match. So they're only
maybe they're 12 minutes in.
Yeah, they're only 12 minutes in. So that's not even a third of the total round time. So he's fine. He can see a few more turns, but
I think at this point you just go next. He's in such a rough spot.
I've won. Now see, look at this. So he just drew a bookmark. Maybe he can draw into something else. Maybe he can get a New Year's New Beginnings and make Doug pitch one of his combo pieces.
One of the Alverdes?
Yeah.
In the Cosmic deck as a 1-of.
Oh yeah.
Just as an option in case you lose one of your Alverdes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it doesn't replace it. Like that's the problem. Like you only get to use it once.
True. I didn't say it was perfect, but it can help keep the combo going a bit longer.
Yeah.
That or maybe Necromancy. I think Necromancy would be good.
Actually, Necromancy is perfect for the deck. I think Necromancy needs to be in every Cosmic Lockwoods deck out there.
Mm-hmm. I'm just happy to see Flatwoods Monster good.
Yep.
One of my favorite beasties. Absolute favorites.
Fleetwood's Monster. Lockwoods. I think Lockwoods is probably the perfect name for the deck. All right, there comes the Entity, and Doug just basically has the combo here. It's pretty academic at this point, but
it really is. He's low on aura though, so
Dylan needs to play to his outs.
Mm-hmm.
So
the thing is, he can't do the combo very well this next turn. I think he can only do it for one more turn. He needs more aura to continuously loop it like he wants to, because Alverde costs 4. He's an expensive boy. Are you surprised that these Cosmic decks aren't playing neutralities?
I'm not surprised because most of the Cosmic cards cost
pure Cosmic.
Yeah, pure Cosmic, yeah. Flatwoods is 3 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it may just be because I'm looking at Flatwoods and Alverde, which are I think the two main beasties in the deck that have the neutral aura cost.
Yeah, I just think that Aura Absorb in your main deck kind of just fits its spot.
That's true. It's true.
So Because you can pop your own aura effects or pop your opponent's. So it has a lot more utility in this deck.
This feels this. I'm not sure why you stay on this. We're 15 minutes. We're over 15 minutes in. You know.
I think he should pack it in soon. But you know, maybe he's hoping that Doug goofs somehow. Dylan doesn't know this, but Doug did goof earlier today. Kind of got caught with his pants down, essentially.
No, that was Cullen.
No. That was well. Okay, all right. Colin doesn't have anything.
Far, they just didn't exist.
Yeah, they're like shorty shorts.
Oh, the stars is kind of gross too. That gives your lizard people an extra 25 damage.
Here comes the Nightcrawlers with a shuffle effect.
Potentially.
See 2 cards?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I was going to
effect.
say because I think the only non-cosmic card he has in his hand
there
right
is the
now
jellyfish,
is
and now
second.
He has the other Elverdi entity.
Yeah, I think the other card is second. The second anniversary medal, and you definitely want to keep that in your hand.
Okay, so he's actually kind of going for it now.
Yeah. Well, he can attack with all of them. With the Black Hole Shard, he can use Alverta Entity to pick up the.
Oh yeah, never
hands.
mind. I was wrong.
Well, he's going aggressive with it, but he has other options as well. Like I said, he still can pick up all those things that he needs. Elects to leave one pair of pants out, and then goes ahead and drops the Flatwoods. All right, so yeah, it's looking like, there's the scoop. Game 1 is going to go to Doug.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but now Kai gets to bring in some of his side deck. So this is going to be a really interesting part because he does have a little bit of removal here. He's boarding in 5 cards. Actually, he's showing his opponent how many cards he's side decking in now, which I am not a fan of. One of my favorite ways to side deck is taking my entire side deck and shuffling it into my deck and then just picking out 15 cards, because then you mask how many cards you're bringing in, and so your opponent can't predict like maybe what some of the cards are. So maybe sometimes you don't want to bring in anything, but you don't want to let your opponent know that, so you mask it by doing that. Say that's a Tuffy's pro tip of the evening.
I'm too tired to argue with you about that.
You can't argue with it.
I can. I could say that it's good. It's better sportsmanship. What they're doing is better sportsmanship.
That has nothing to do with sportsmanship. See, I win.
I don't see how it has nothing to do with sportsmanship, but I also don't have chat pulled up, so I can't see who they agree with. Yours is better strategically. I think what Kai is doing is better from a sportsmanship standpoint.
Kai's an awesome dude, but he's being a little bit too transparent to me.
I think that's the old school Yu-Gi-Oh player in you talking.
No, it's just like aura. Like I don't play with aura that are, like lightning auras that are 2 different like pictures or whatever. Because what if your opponent sees your hand and sees your aura and there's like two different, pictures, two different artworks, and you play one, and then you draw, a couple more later or something like that. But you,
I think you're overthinking this.
no, it's not overthinking. It's commonly known in the Magic world, by the way. But yeah, but if you play an aura that they know the artwork of, and then you draw another aura, but then they know that you still have an aura in your hand instead of...
Then just play the other one first.
Yes. You play the other one first.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about, like, forgetting about it or anything like that if you're playing all the same aura.
Fair.
Pro tip number 2.
That said, several of the auras look similar enough. I think you could probably get away with it.
I mean, there's no real, like, look at your opponent's hand kind of effects right now or anything.
I mean, there is, but they're in Cosmic, and Cosmic just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, I think people are sleeping on the...
Is that no aura again?
Crawfordsville.
Oh, there we go. Wait, I want to...
No, he had
Okay,
another.
right,
he had another aura. You're talking about it though. He is playing a couple different auras. He also has in some of the hollow auras.
There's an aura effect.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
This is dangerous, though.
Why is it dangerous?
So, lightning is going to board in more aura absorbers.
Assuming he's running them.
Oh, well, one of them lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That is,
He needs to swing multiple things in.
that is interesting.
Well, with 25 life, and I believe each of those tokens does 10 damage.
Right. But what I'm saying is, interesting is Kai did not have the answer for the aura. So...
I think that's why you put down 2. It helps with the...
or for the shards. So.
You're more likely to keep one alive. Speaking of keeping things alive...
Staying alive.
Actually, I'm not sure really where I was going with that. I'll be real.
Pants. Pants.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're singing like a Fresno song. We are like losing our minds over here. Send help. Blink twice if you're in distress.
So here comes the lizard.
Is this Doug?
people.
Wait, this is Doug's second turn, correct?
No, this is turn 3, I think.
Well, Kai went first.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Doug's turn 2. And this is what Black Hole Shard does.
Interesting to... I still don't think Black Hole Shard is surviving this turn, but interesting choice to leave up the Fresno as a blocker.
It's not surviving this turn, but... I mean... Okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, because I think you can let it eat one of the tokens before you have to block.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's still moment of silence, but yeah.
I mean, I probably would have held off to block the Hornet. What is that?
That is the Hero Quest Thunderbird.
Oh.
You will finish off the lizard people though with the. I need a friggin' energy drink like there's no tomorrow, man. Oh. It's all right though. It's high level play coming out. The quality of the matches will keep us awake, and nothing else, because we have nothing else. I have to ask. I know we're supposed to remain unbiased. Who are you rooting for in this? Do you have a?
I think both of these guys are great.
I think both of them are great, but let's look at the aura types. Which aura type would you prefer to see advance?
It's not about the aura type for me.
That's fair.
So Dylan tips my skills just a little bit. Doug, great guy, friend of mine. Dylan, he was my trainee.
That's right. He was your protege. I forgot about that. Never mind. You're biased to begin with.
Yeah, I got to go with Dylan. Sorry, Doug. Love you though. Yeah, that Quetz is getting in there now, so I think it's going to lean more towards Dylan now. But it could be, we could see Doug come back. It just depends on what he draws here.
I mean, he's not really behind per se. His deck can.
He's not.
But he's not. But he's not like at a point where he can't recover.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's not. He's not really even. I would even say a dire situation just yet. He has the pants on the board. There's a Quetz, but without the lightning Terra, I think that it's it's a different ball game.
Oh yeah.
Like Quetz is a lot less scary with no Terra on board.
Lightning's sitting there with 4 aura, and he has a lot of cards that he can draw.
Yeah.
Is that a lightning split?
No, that was a balancing beam. He balancing beamed Kai to destroy his Quetz.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Doug's one of our older players, and therefore gets away with balancing beam.
That's fair.
Whereas a good chunk of us are like late 20s, or like early to late 20s.
I'm 34.
Instead of majority of us. You could probably be siding balancing beam.
Probably.
I think he's maining it, but I think you could side it.
Wait, who's maining it? Doug isn't maining it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's not his main.
Yeah, it is. I know it is. He's praised that he says it should be in every side deck, but that because of the age gap, he plays it in his main. He might not be playing it today, but in a lot of the past tournaments in the last month or two that I've seen him in, he has been playing it in main.
Yeah, I remember looking at his deck list, and he's not playing it in the main deck today.
Okay.
Nor did he.
Doesn't matter. It's game 2. He brought it out, and it killed the Quetz.
It did kill that Quetz. It's like balancing beam. Straight to your face. Quetz a coatless.
No, it wasn't so much straight to the face. It was to a bird, but you got the spirit. He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
Yeah, straight to the bird's face.
Fatigue 4 aura. Well, you drop the Flatwoods, say, beasties? So that they can't attack? And Kai's hand isn't huge. So I think you wouldn't feel the need to say spells. That and, your boy's dead if you say spells.
Oh, there's the Reptoid rule.
Okay.
He may try to steal. Okay, he's trying to steal the Quetz.
No,
but he did not steal it.
Does not steal it, but does prevent it from attacking this next turn.
Yep.
Leaving up the pants as a defender. Interesting. Well, he's not in a hurry. The reason that I think we were saying Cosmic is the best deck in format, or the thing that I say it, is because it has, it feels like Loveland Lockdown currently. Kind of where it's at.
Yeah.
But maybe a little bit more early game to it than Loveland has.
Yeah, I mean, your card draw is basically lizard people which is essentially targeted card draw.
Yeah.
Which is
Infinite
better
index.
most of the time.
Infinite index.
Yeah.
I do wonder how some of those. Does it just have to be one of the aura, or does it have to be the primary? I think that's going to be an interesting. Okay. For now, that's the rule.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
Who knows? I'll take this one card that's like game breaking. I do like the Starlight Bloom as the aura effect as opposed to, say Dark Shard Meteorite.
Yeah, it just limits you on your
It stops the Hateful Demise, but you can shuffle it back into your deck with Pants if you need to.
Yeah. So does the benefit outweigh, the negative?
I don't think. Well, considering I don't think he's playing Hateful Demise.
There goes the lightning split to get rid of the Flatwoods, and
What if you Walking Sam'd a Flatwoods? No, I guess it gets destroyed at the end
it's
of
a
the turn.
contract ability.
Yeah.
Contract.
Never mind. I didn't say I was smart. How dare you?
My boy, ignorant boy.
18 minutes left in a round. We still got a ways to go in this. I think Kai's got to be wishing he scooped a bit sooner in the last game. Because that's the thing, with some of these matchups, when you've lost. Like, you're like, all right, this has got a point where it's going to be too hard for me to recover.
Yeah, but if he's playing multiple lightning bolts, he didn't lose yet,
No, but I'm saying Doug's in a... but he had to hit them. And that was just going to be... If he's playing 2 lightning bolts and he needs 2 lightning bolts in hand to deal with it, that's a big ask.
Yeah.
Especially because this can be a very drawn-out matchup. It can be very back and forth, but the last one wasn't, which, again, I'm just confused as to why he waited so long, because now we're at a situation where, 950 to 720, he has the lead in this game, but...
Well, Kai lives by a motto: never give up, never back down. Strike hard, strike fast, strike on.
My motto is mind blank, no thoughts. And hey, it's worked out for me.
He is the Cobra Kai master. I mean, look at that man. He's holding up his thumbs, being like, "I got deadly thumbs."
I think you're losing your mind now. I think you've gone off the deep end. We're talking about you're talking about players' thumbs being lethal weapons.
You don't want to test the man.
Flipping off
Valverde going down.
Potentially? Yep. I don't understand the point of dropping that. That feels like a bit of a misplay on Doug's end, although...
Could be a misplay or a desperation move. But he's so high on life points. Maybe he didn't want the Starlight Bloom to get destroyed.
Maybe. But he's in a position now where it almost feels like he's going to need to black hole to kind of reset the board state.
Yeah.
And maybe that, but if you're going to do that, why just scoop up one of the pants? And there's the 5th aura, so he could do it right now. And there's the Pants 2.0. Pants 2 Electric Boogaloo. Starlight Bloom being fatigued now for the new beginnings.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a spicy meat.
Wow, that's a really interesting play because
what was
Kai
Kai's hand like?
Kai has 7 aura in play. So Doug is literally refilling his hand because he only had like what, one card. So,
Yes.
but both of them are running low in their decks.
Yeah, this has been a very, very long game so far. I don't think they're running that low. I think we still got some time left here.
Well, they look big.
It's true.
They look
Also,
like-
it was New Beginnings, not New Year, so any cards that went back into the deck are still there, you know?
Both of these guys have big decks right now.
We got that big deck energy, if you will.
Hey, it's not the
Making the
size of
producers
the deck,
laugh.
but how you play with it.
Phrasing. Are we still doing phrasing? I've just now made it my mission to just like break our production booth. Yeah, just say whatever I can to
You know what they say about
make them laugh.
You know what they say about big decks?
All right, let's calm down.
Big deck boxes.
You got them ultra pros, man.
No, the deck towers. You gotta have them deck towers.
The overcompensation of card games.
I think I know who had the biggest deck in the tournament tonight.
Was it Phil?
Phil,
Yeah,
50 card
with
deck.
his 50 card water deck.
Yeah.
yeah. He got third place with it.
Yeah, I think Phil had the biggest deck in the room tonight.
That makes sense. And I deserve to finally get
Deck with an E. With an E.
I drew the last 2 rounds and I was usually it's like, okay, draw one.
Oh, devoid potion there. That's a bit of an interruption
Oh, man.
to Doug's board state.
That is definitely interesting. So, I don't know.
I think he did it in response to the El Verde being played.
Okay.
Does that
So the
stop it?
contract effect?
Does that stop it from picking anything back up then?
No, I don't think it stops it from picking anything back up.
Because I think it can only,
It just
it can only
prevents
pick
their
up.
cost reduction.
It can only pick up cosmic beasties, though. I thought.
Right, but devoid is only when page is being contracted.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, it's been a day, and for some reason, my head went, "Oh yeah, it's just a board-wide version of Chaos Potion, which would be hilarious."
It looks like Dylan has another one sitting in his hand too. So
I believe when we were looking at his sideboard earlier, he did have 2 of them available to him. Unfortunately, we don't have that now because they did a deck check and then I guess threw them out or lost them or something.
the table judge Crost was getting on to Dylan about something.
Dylon, you cannot be doing that.
Dylon Kahai.
Dylon Kahai versus Douglas Haas. You look furious. you just look done. You're like, I think I just broke Tuffy.
What? What are you talking about?
You're just like blank stare.
It's been a long day.
I know.
But it's been a fantastic day. I've had a lot of fun doing this with you. And
It has been fun.
hopefully we do it again sometime soon.
Oh, it won't be too soon. I'll tell you that much. Because every time I do commentary, it just gives me the itch to play. So I'll be up on that nonsense for a little while.
Look at that
Obviously,
power up red on a
Hollow
shiny
Hornet?
Hornets. It's shiny.
rather be shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck.
So shiny.
That was the slowest fatigue I've ever seen.
He's like,
Do it. Are we doing it? Maybe. Got him. Yeah. So
that's a Matrix move fatigue.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tuffy has left the building mentally. And we still have 2 more rounds to go after this.
Oh yeah.
We're so screwed. Are you ready to see the cognitive decline of the commentary team? Because I think you're witnessing the beginning of it. It's all.
That is a second anniversary coming down. And there's the pants. Oh, that attack was.
So who is favored if they go to time? Who do you think?
So I think, in all honesty, I think Doug is actually favored if they go to time because
he'll be going first.
Yeah, he'll be going first, and also his deck is faster. Like he runs 5 aura effects, ready combo, so he can literally just like get the combo, get the Lockwoods going, or just search for Lockwoods, play it, and name Beasties. So Dylan can't do anything with Beasties, and then he can swing it. So I do think that
this is such a close game. Look at the life point totals.
Yeah,
that's insane.
This is a really awesome feature match.
That said, we had a bit of a board wipey wipe there, so Doug's field not looking too hot. That said, he does have access to the Supernatural Black Hole, but we're going to the next game. Ooh, he does not want to risk having to go to a sudden death.
So it looks like it is a 1-1. We are going to a game 3 with 8 minutes on the clock right now. So this could be anybody's game.
That it could, but looking at our other matches, only one of them is done, and that is Logan, who 2-0'd Herman.
Okay, so Logan won the Herman match.
The other matches are still going.
So we still have Chris Johnson versus Kurt Croswell.
And Arthur versus Lewis. Running it back, running the Crittermere back, which I'm so happy we did not have stream. Louis?
I think it's Louis.
That would be Louie. That's how you spell Louis.
Or maybe Louise.
Louise? I could see Louise.
Louise.
Lewis is just my white ass. Butchering.
My name is Lou.
My name is Lou. My uncle's name is Lou.
Get out of here.
My uncle's name is Lewis, so maybe that's why.
Everybody has an uncle named Lou.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Actually, I really don't have an uncle named Lou.
Oh.
I have an uncle Steve.
I have a cousin Steve.
Oh, okay.
Said while we were waiting for this next game to start, it looks like there is going to be some sideboarding.
Thank you. Can I have one of those?
What? Can I have my deck box? I kind of need it though, so I can have somewhere to put my cards.
Check out what I traded for.
I'll check it out when this match is done and we're not on.
Yeah,
we're not live.
We're kind of doing
live
commentary.
I don't even know what that is, nor do I care. What was that, Grim Reaper?
Hero Crest Grim Reaper. Traded the...
Liam, it's unprofessional. Go away. Shoo. Liam, the man, the myth, the menace.
Yeah. Hey, at least he's not trying to drink my water this time. Anyways, so...
No, he didn't try it. Away.
Yeah, I did.
No, he didn't.
I spit in it too.
He didn't. I'm being...
So, Liam needed a piece of jewelry for the tournament. And me being really nice, I actually handed him my wedding ring. And I was like, hey...
Now you're married.
Go and win this.
So is your wife now?
I had Colin put it on my finger.
Sorry, your ex-wife?
No.
I had Colin put it on my finger, you know.
I guess 5 minutes left in round. We're going in. I think with 5 minutes left, you could argue that Dylan might be favored because he has.
It is. So it'll be interesting, like how fast they play.
Yeah.
I think that'll be really dependent on who wins this.
That's a hand.
Oh, that is a Aura Absorb.
That is a hand.
Dylan's
Hand. Oh my goodness.
How many aura effects we got? Oh boy.
That said,
Okay, alright.
Doug's got some sauce
Yeah,
there.
he also has that New Beginnings too, which is looking really good.
Yep, there's the orb. Is that a playtester aura absorb?
Yes, that's a playtester Aura Absorb.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get
Aura
that.
Absorb in his hand.
I was trying to trade for that.
He's playing Bookmark off of it. This might be. Oh, he drew a New Beginnings or New Year's New Beginnings too. So this is going to be interesting because I think Doug is probably going to play just to offset a little bit of that card advantage.
He also has aura to play. He's got terraforming. Okay, see, look, I told you. Look, if Doug says that's a viable counter to
he just
Lightning
uses
Storm?
it for Lightning Storm.
yeah, you were poo-pooing it earlier.
I'm not a fan of it because they're gonna have Lightning Storm active whenever they want most of the time, anyways, or whenever it's important. So he's attacking to the face instead of the tokens. So again, Doug's deck is more of a combo deck. So he's just gonna focus on going to the face. That early damage so that when the time does run out, he won't be too far behind on the clock.
Mm-hmm. Well, and when you consider just the fact that the jellyfish just hits 60 constantly. I mean, it's 10, but or is it 50? Wait, how does math work? Is it hitting 50 or 60? I forget how much base damage the jellyfish has.
10 plus 2 poison.
Okay, so 50.
Yep.
Yeah. So 100 damage right off the bat. 100. If you're doing 100 a turn, it's going to be difficult to keep up with. There it is.
So now he's able to kind of.
Yeah, I think he was just like, all right, I'm going to play the aura that I have. Once I'm out of aura, slap at the base.
It's a really
Drop it in
interesting matchup. That's for sure. Drop it at aura.
Drop it a new beginnings. I don't know, man. I just work here.
Oh, that's some really interesting card. I think he got 2 aura absorbs off of that.
Interesting. Doug also, I think that was an aura absorb that he has, or maybe that was the Starlight Bloom.
I think Dylan has 2 aura absorbs. And
if he did that, that's a little
nutty.
disgusting.
Yeah. But the question is, can he actually take advantage of it though? So, okay, it's only 1, but then he also has a first anniversary celebration.
So Chris Johnson takes out Kurt Creswell 2-1.
Nice.
Chris, one of our, I believe he was the Fire Spirit.
Yep.
And then I don't remember what Kurt was playing.
I think Kurt was playing Cosmic, wasn't he?
There were 2 Cosmic decks. Which one? What was Herman playing?
Oh, he was playing Cosmic.
Okay.
So I thought there was 3 Cosmic decks.
There might have been 3. I could be stupid. This is a distinct possibility.
50-second warning.
50-second warning, and Doug is in a good position here.
Yeah, Doug's pretty well ahead here, but Kai has a lot going on.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. The Orb Absorb, it helps Kai, but it doesn't hurt Doug all that much. He's been able to do what he wants to do.
Power Bread.
Get an aura down every single turn.
Oh boy.
Slaps that down on one of the tokens.
That is huge. That is huge.
That is absolutely
and first
massive.
anniversary, so but first anniversary can actually hurt him. He has to hurry up and attack, otherwise he's really going to be... Oh, wow. Time just got called in the round. So right now it's turn 0. Dylan.
Rolling for the paralysis. He hits it. He hits paralysis on the.
Yeah, but he needs to swing to the face now.
Yeah, he do. And I think he will. Yep.
Oh, this is going to be really, really close. Okay, so turn 0 right now. Once Dylan passes, it's going to go to turn 1. And there's a total of 3 turns. So turn 1, then Dylan's next turn, turn 2.
So Dylan has one more turn after
Doug,
this.
Yes.
Doug has 2. And, well, the pants are...
I think...
Oh, did he miss the paralysis roll? I thought he hit it.
No, he hit it. But a paralyzed beastie still awakens.
Right, but I didn't see a status indicator.
Oh, okay.
The fact that they went to turns there is really unfortunate for Dylan because he wasn't able to deal with the other Aurifact, giving Doug a... I mean, so
is that
Doug...
a Smoky?
Where?
In Doug's hand?
No, maybe? I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it
No,
could...
that's not a Smoky.
Yeah. The one of Smokey.
The one of.
Yo, imagine if he just slapped down a 4th of July.
Yeah.
That'd be over.
Yeah, that'd be kind of sick.
I've seen 4th of July for game.
Yep.
Actually, on turn 1.
Oh.
And then 4th of July
Yeah.
at the end of turn 2.
That's funny. Okay, so he's getting that out so that kind of go for the win. So Kai is kind of in trouble.
Yeah, I think Kai might be going out here.
See how Kai can handle this, but it looks like there's going to be basically a total of 75 going to his face. So
It's true. Looks like there's still a bit of... And then next turn, he's just going to be able to wail on him. And honestly, there's not much Kai can do about it.
no, there's not. Now, if he had to call the storm, that could change things.
It could play, so maybe not. Or wait, no, did they come in awakened off of?
Yes, they come in awakened.
Okay. I was gonna say no fleet, but then yeah, that's irrelevant. So what, you do 110 to him, he's down to 760.
Oh, New Year's, new beginning.
My goodness.
Wait a minute. Could he have... No, never mind. I was thinking lightning split. 90 damage to the face. Paralyze a beastie.
I don't, that's
Can
not...
you deal... Can you deal 90 damage to the face, or is it just to a beastie?
I thought lightning split, I thought the damage... Yeah, I thought it was beastie. I could be wrong. Tell us in chat how wrong we are.
Yeah.
Of course, the critter mirror is still going after time.
Of course.
Of course, that one goes to turns. It always does.
Oh, he's got a few cards in his hand. First anniversary
Is that another
to the
first Annie?
face, and then he just passes.
Well, he smacked him already with the...
I know, but he had no other teardrops in his hand.
I guess not. Stars, that's it. Unless he has some...
Oh yeah, that's definitely it.
There it is.
That is game. Doug Haas moves on to the semifinals, and Kai just got eliminated from the top 8. Congrats again to both of these guys, especially Kai. Kai had a great tournament today, and Doug just shows how proficient he is with the Cosmic deck.